All right. Welcome to another episode of Plug Talk. You know, it's your host, D. Marachi.
You know me, I be the lifeline.
Right.
Yo, we are here. We are goaded. It's 20 Jordan. We got some more. We have an incredible episode for you today. D. Marachi, give us a little breakdown on what we gonna get them today, man.
But before we get into that, I just want to say thank you to our subscribers. You know what I mean? And thank you for the people that watch our videos on a consistent basis. We really take the time out to give y'all good quality content. But we need y'all. We need y'all support. Y'all seen in one of the last videos the camera jumping in and out. I looked like I was in the Matrix, you know what I mean? So
You was,
again,
man. You was Neo in that episode, bro.
right. So with that being said, we need y'all support. Like, comment, subscribe, share. You know what I mean? That's very important. So we can hit that algorithm and we get the message out there. You know, we do a lot of playing around on here. Me, Ivy, we be joking and stuff like that. But the message behind what we be doing is very serious. So we need y'all help. And we know we got more viewers than we got subscribers and people commenting and hitting that like button. It don't take but 2 seconds. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Come on, y'all. We doing this. We
And
black.
if you got an extra 30 seconds, drop us a comment.
You know what I mean?
All constructive criticism, everything is taken, man. We ain't sensitive over here, man. You got something to say, something you didn't like, man, drop it down there. Let us know.
Let us know. But we thank y'all though. Our last few videos have hit numbers. We want them numbers to elevate though. You know what I mean? Because again, we got some smart brothers over here. You got myself, you got IV, and like I said, we all our wheels are constantly running, and we want to be able to do this for y'all. We want to give y'all daily content. And we need y'all out here. We need y'all in the game. We need y'all support.
What we talking about today, fam?
What? All right, let's get into it. Speaking of Black entrepreneur. Now, this happened a couple of years ago where there was this Black restaurant owner. His name was Kevin Kelly. He's out of Dallas, Texas. And he has a restaurant called True Kitchen. And like I said, this is out of Dallas, Texas. And
okay.
It's more of a
What kind of restaurant is it?
It's
are we back in the Matrix?
Side, we're gonna run it. But this restaurant is kind of like the restaurant where you may go with your girl, grab something bite to eat, listen to some good music. You know, you can bring your family there. Just a nice restaurant.
Is it like a soul food restaurant, a steakhouse, seafood?
It's a I would say more so of like a Black restaurant where they cook. They have soul food and southern food, things of that nature.
Okay. Okay. Shout out to them.
The place looks nice and everything, but he caught some slack. And he caught some slack from our women. You know what I mean?
Man, what happened, bro?
From how he conducted himself within managing his restaurant. So let's not get into what he did. How what we like to do over here on Plug Talk is the story and what exactly happened. So there was these women. It was a group of women. It was about 3 tables. You know what I mean? And they were being loud, rowdy, and they started hopping on tables.
3 tables. They was all from the same party. All 3 of these tables, they were all together.
Same party. So I guess
it was a large group.
This was a large group. So they were loud, you know, they were loud. They was
I don't
causing
like
disruption to the restaurant. And they started hopping on tables, twerking. He had a glass wall. They was on it.
bro. Okay, hold on, bro. You telling me they literally hopped on a restaurant table and started twerking?
Twerking.
Bro, you can't even do that at McDonald's. What? Come on, fam. Come on, man. Tell me that's not true, man.
Yo,
Yo, we got a video of this.
we got a video. We
Just
got a
footage
video.
of this.
We got a video of the reaction, and we're gonna play it out. We're gonna play it out.
Let's do it because I gotta see this, man.
We're
I
gonna
gotta see
do
this.
it.
I hope they can twerk. Should be some little entertainment, man. Yeah. What is going on, man?
So we gotta. So we got this. This is from Comedy Hype. They did kind of a breakdown of what exactly happened. So we're gonna get into that.
Shout out to Comedy Hype News. Shout out to him.
All over social media shows the owner of True Kitchen Cocktails in Dallas addressing several customers after they began dancing and twerking on the restaurant. According to the owner, he asked them to stop, but the guests continued and were later asked to leave. Many chimed in with their opinion on whether or not the owner was wrong for talking to the entire restaurant the way that he did. He later apologized for the way his message was delivered, but ended up standing firm on his stand.
All this twerking, taking the prime, taking the pink, don't bring it here because we're a restaurant. And so beyond that, 75% of my customers are ladies. And I want to show respect for how they carry themselves here. So how can I tell the men to respect themselves and you guys are working on glass? If you want to do it, a restaurant. Because I did it for our people and I did it for our culture.
In the studio, we have our Comedy Hype analyst, Rita Britt, Capone Pierre, talk about whether or not he was right in his approach. Now, as I mentioned, since then, the owner has been speaking out with interviews as well as posts, and here's one of the interviews of what he has to say.
You know, there's one thing you need to do before you buy anything online. Don't spend a ton of time on something until you watch this first. You know, it seems like you have a particular problem with twerking.
Well, let me explain. First of all, I don't have a particular problem with twerking. At our restaurant, you're always going to
Oh my God.
constant positive vibe for our guests. We don't want guests standing up in their seats, grabbing glass and twerking on glass. You know, for those who like twerking, we don't have a problem with it. There's lots of nightclubs people do it at. They do it in their home. Our restaurant is one where my mother eats at, my grandmother eats there, my son's working there, and we want to make sure we keep a good environment. And so I'm not here to make any indictment on people who twerk because it gives people a good time, but that's just not something that I can have in my restaurant.
And before this, he posted on the Drink Cocktails Instagram saying,
So let me give a brief summary on what happened there. So these ladies, like I said, they were twerking, they were causing the disruption into this restaurant. You have all types of people that go there. You have young people that go there, you have old people that go there, you have families that go there. This is that type of restaurant to where it's not a club or it's not a night setting. This is a restaurant where you go eat, have a good time. They'll play certain music. You may like certain music, but you have to conduct yourself in a certain way. So
yeah, it's not a lounge. It's not a lounge. It's not a strip club. It's not a bar. I get that, and like I said earlier, bro, what will happen at McDonald's? Right? At McDonald's, we talking about a fast food. They sell $2 burgers, man. You get up on the tables at McDonald's and you start twerking, it's a 95% chance McDonald's is kicking you out. So that type of behavior in those type of settings, I don't care how much alcohol you've had for that evening. You know better. From what I've seen, these weren't no 18-year-olds. This wasn't a senior skip day party with some kids. These are grown women, bro.
right.
Twerking in a restaurant.
Twerking.
They have They have no shame.
Getting on a glass wall. So Comedy Hype, they give their analysis and what they think about the situation. Then there's
Okay.
Nas, come on, say what you was gonna say.
Is there any more footage of anything that took place in the restaurant?
Yo, very, there's little footages that they only show him. They tried to find the footage of them like twerking, but it's very little. They only go straight to him saying what he says.
Okay. Does he have anything else to say in this video?
Yeah, there's a video that he'll say stuff. Hold on, let's get to it. Let's get to that one.
I'm kind of scared of what Comedy Hype they got what they might possibly say. And, yo, TMZ came at this shit totally wrong, bro.
Yeah, man.
The first question that led in. Now I don't know if there was any questions prior to that. First question they led in with was, so you have a problem with twerking? What do you?
Right.
Yo, come on, man. Y'all are those two right there. One of them is an expert. They're millionaires. You know daggone well what restaurant do you want to go to when you're seeing people on the table twerking and you got your wife there? They know better, man. That's propaganda on their behalf, bro.
Yeah,
and it's a lack of respect for his business to even say that. Yo, okay. Well, TMZ, next time y'all sitting up there in y'all little circles talking about something, let's just send some strippers in there to come twerk while y'all do that.
Yo, let's play. No. Let's play the TMZ side of it. We're gonna play it.
Let's do it, man.
What the?
Is it really a car commercial going on right now?
Yeah, just.
Oh man, got a lot going on, D. Marachi, man.
All right, here you go.
I invested a lot of money in buying this building, developing this concept, so black people can have somewhere nice to go to, okay? Somewhere where we can feel good about ourselves and think, come on, stop to you, please. Somewhere where our people can feel good about ourselves as a culture, okay? No, real talk. And so all this twerking and shit, taking the prime, taking the pink, don't bring it here because we're a restaurant. And so beyond that, 75% of my customers are men. And I'm on men to show respect to themselves and how they carry themselves here. So how can I tell the men to respect themselves and you guys are twerking on glass here? You want to do it? Get the fuck out my restaurant. Because I did it for our people and I did it for our culture. So don't do it now. Don't do it again. I don't want to hear it. If you don't like it, get out because I don't need your money. I need to provide something for my people. Don't do it again. Thank you.
So he's gonna give his reaction to this. He's gonna give his reaction. Come on, man. There you go.
I'm tired of this noisy kitchen.
Well, I gotta see another commercial. Sheesh.
That it doesn't absorb a bad idea.
Yo.
There's an easier way to get a quieter kitchen.
Yeah, I'm highly disappointed.
Serious garbage disposal.
Have you seen the blender? Seriously?
Incinerator. Kitchen bedroom.
All right, this is the reaction to
music
it.
playing in there. There was a festive atmosphere. What is the, it seems like you have a particular problem twerking. At least that's the way I read it. Tell us about that.
Well, let me explain. First of all, I don't have a particular problem with twerking. At our restaurant, you're always going to hear music because we want to make sure that it's a constant positive vibe for our guests. One of the things that we don't want, though, is we don't want guests standing up in their seats, grabbing glass and twerking on glass. For those who like twerking, we don't have a problem with it. There's lots of nightclubs, people do that. They do it in their home. But at our restaurant, we want to be mindful of that. Our restaurant is one where my mother eats at, my grandmother eats there, my sons work there. And we want to make sure we keep a good environment. And so I'm not here to make any indictment on people who twerk because it gives people a good time. But that's just not something that I can have in my restaurant. One of the most undervalued people in this world, or probably the most undervalued, is Black women. And I'm very mindful of how they look and how they appear. And we have so many nice Black women that come to this restaurant that define what True Kitchen and Cocktails is. And the actions of the women standing on the sofa and pushing on the glass, twerking, is not that. And so when we talk about advancing the culture, I'm mindful of how we all look as people. And that's why I apologize for using the F word, but that's also why I'm very, very steadfast in making sure that our guests carry themselves in the right way at this restaurant.
But it does then sound like your issue is with twerking. And it's not.
What are you talking about?
Doesn't paint a proper picture the way you see it. And that doesn't seem to distinguish nightclubs versus your restaurant. It sounds like you don't think twerking is the proper way of presenting the culture. I mean, that's what I'm hearing. I mean, Kevin, the word you
Are you serious, dog?
I'm not saying it's not the proper way to present the culture when you're dancing and having a good time at a club, but I am saying it's an improper way to present our culture in my restaurant.
Right.
Yo, listen to me, man. Listen to me, man. I think he was being very condescending. I think he was being very, and I'm talking about the guy from TMZ, man.
Yeah.
His name, Harvey.
Harvey.
Man, listen, bro. And this is what really bothers me, that there is a Black man sitting right next to him as he's doing that, as he's saying that. And he got this weird little smirk on his face. And to me, he knows what he's doing. That was very, like, after this man explained that he has no problem with twerking, he just doesn't want it done in his restaurant. He tries to reiterate that he thinks the man has a problem with twerking and that being a part of our culture. Is it a part of your culture, Harvey? Unless I check these Jewish, how many Jewish women go to restaurants, get up on tables and twerk? How many white women get up in restaurants, get on tables and twerk, bro?
And the sad part and what Harvey was trying to do was trying to depict a picture that our culture, twerking, is a staple of it. You know what I mean? Right from the beginning, he was like, this is a festive atmosphere. They was playing music and all that stuff, but he's using certain words to try to put a bias on this Black man, that he has an establishment that he worked hard to build and get it off the ground. And he wants a certain image and a certain look. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. You're not going to go to some other coach's restaurant and start twerking on it. If you did that, you're going to, the police are going to be called. After multiple warnings, the police are going to get called. What he did was light. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. He ain't in the wrong in no way, shape, or form. There is a time and a place for everything, and obviously that's not the place or the time to be doing that. So if you want to twerk somewhere, go to somewhere where dancing and twerking is what they're doing in that atmosphere. It's really shame on them ladies, man. Shame on y'all. Y'all like where's the class? Where is the self-worth at? And women are always talking about, oh, they want a man to value them and know their self-worth. My question is, do y'all know y'all self-worth? Do you value yourself enough not to embarrass yourself in environments where there's nobody else doing that? And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I love to see a woman who can twerk, but in the right situation and environment, man. Other than that, If I thought you was attractive, thought you had something going on, and then you do some weird shit like that out of the middle of nowhere. If I was on a date and the chick I was with her back that thing up, man, back that ass up, and hopped on the table and started twerking, I'm leaving.
Yeah, yo, imagine bringing your mother to a restaurant. It could be her birthday. It could be celebrating something. You just want to go out with your mother, and you're sitting there eating whatever you're eating, and you see these women right next to you, on the sides of you, just loud and twerking. Is that okay? Would you do that in front of your mother?
Well, I think that's a trick question, man, because some of these mothers got grown daughters and they only 40. So, I mean, the mother will probably be twerking with the daughters in this time and era that we in. I'm just saying it's like, it's unhumane to hear this to me, man, because it's like, we're the only people that's doing stuff like this. Now, it could, and I'm not saying this can't happen with no other culture at no other restaurant, but it's not getting reported, man. Why do things like this get reported from our people? And then go so far to make TMZ, man. That is that man's establishment. If that man don't want that going on in his restaurant, there's nothing else to talk about. That's a wrap. That's it.
Right.
That's it. There's
Now,
nothing to talk about.
now you see, me and you were on the same page when it comes to this. So we're gonna go. So I asked, where the women, where their support when it comes to this? Now, I got another clip. Where we gonna. So we go here. We'll go about here. Now, mind you, these two girls. Hold up. Let me give the backstory. Let's play.
It depends on the music.
It was R. Kelly music, yes. So I want to bring in Lala and Key from Poppin' After 30 podcast. They posted social media the video and stated, another example of Black women showing Black men support get shitted on. I really hope y'all shut this down.
Wow.
The money. So they want to.
Hold on. I want to go back to that. Okay. These are two women from a podcast, just like ours, Ivy. You know what I mean? And we're going to read what they said because they're responding to this just like we're responding to this. And it says, another example of Black women showing Black men support and getting it on. Really hope y'all shut his business down since he don't need the money. What do y'all think about this? Protect the Black woman, protect the Black woman, Black men, blah, 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 Black woman, True Kitchen, Dallas, Texas. So this is what these two women are saying. And they're going to give their input in this.
Just to get their sense, and I think it's important to always see another side. So, Lala and Key, thank you so much for joining us on the Comedy Hype News Show. How are y'all doing?
We're good. How's everybody?
Good. We're good. So we wanted to get your sense. I know
They look bitter.
A little bit after hearing, everyone's opinions as well as knowing what yours is. What is your stance?
I think our stance is we are always going to represent Black women. That's what our podcast is about. That's what we're about. So to see a man who is a business owner, a Black man, speaking down on a group of Black people and then saying that 75% of his business is Black women, and if you don't like it, you can get the out. Disrespectful. You could hear in the video the reaction of those women, like, wow. And my thing is, if the video was just on the twerking itself, it probably wouldn't have went viral. What made it viral was the speech. That's what made it viral, and that's where the focus was. He was disrespectful, period. But yes, we agree. Like the twerking, right? Like the twerking was wrong on the front of him. But did you have to take it to that length? to cuss out a room.
Right. I think two things. Number one, I will say I've been in establishments. We're in Atlanta. Twerking is a thing in Atlanta, okay?
In a restaurant.
Brunch gets lit. And for me, it would have been
A thing where?
about how we don't condone people standing on furniture and ruining someone's establishment. So that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the fact that these girls were twerking. They were asked to stop twerking. Fine, they didn't stop. But for you to then take it further, stop the music, address the crowd, and say that Black people can get.
Let me tell you, you can't say fine. You can't say you disrespect my. You can't say you disrespect my place. Fine. Now you can't talk. The fine is the problem. You can't disrespect my place first. Did that man disrespect them first? You can't slap me, then I slap you back. And you
Right. Pause. That's exactly what I was going to get into, bro. Like, okay, this is the problem. Yo, rest in peace to the Godfather. This is exactly what he used to say to the thousands of women seen through this man's show. The accountability of women. See, what these women just did, these podcast girls just did, was overlook the fact that they created the problem first. Therefore, that reaction is that man being upset. You don't know what them chairs cost him. Okay? You don't know if okay, and if your ass fall off that chair and now you hurt yourself, that could cost him a lawsuit. You don't know because you're not worried about, they're not thinking about business. All they're thinking about is we represent Black women, free will, we can do what we want to in your house. You are in a restaurant on stuff that you ain't paid for and don't want to have to pay for. How in the world can we overlook that and say that the problem is this man getting upset and cussing? First off, if he had to tell you one time to get off his furniture and stop doing that, you were already in the wrong the second time he came. So now you don't have a right to talk about how a motherfucker gonna come at you no more. Hey, Demarachi, do you have the right to smack the shit out of me and then after you smack me, be like, well, you can't smack me hard. You can't punch me. Lay down some rules that I got to follow after you disrespect me first. You disrespected this man's restaurant. That was the first line of disrespect.
Right.
You got anything
you
got anything you want to add or
Yo,
or
yeah, definitely. I definitely want to add something to that. It's like people are glazing over what happened before that shot. So basically, this restaurant owner told them multiple times, and one of the girls that was a part of the podcast said that, yo, they were warned multiple times. Yeah, fine. No, that's important.
Right.
And then before he reacted and he started cursing, he gave them multiple warnings. And there was even a clip to where he even pleaded with these people like, listen, I understand you guys want to have a good time and you guys are enjoying yourself, but please, can you calm down? Can you tone it down? And these women still felt in their own need to where they still wanted to do what they wanted to do and ignore this man. I feel like, honestly, that the Black, productive, free-thinking, heterosexual man does not get respected. When a Black man has something on his own, the legit way, and has an establishment, it's not looked upon as pristine or with importance. It gets looked down upon. So you feel like you can do whatever you want in his establishment. And I don't think that that's right. And these women, again, they are supporting that. So we don't have to play no more of this because they just go back and forth and they say how they agree and how they disagree. So
the one thing I want to touch upon, right, was those two girls' statement that they put out. I don't know if that was on Twitter or whatever, or Instagram or Facebook. I don't know what platform that was on. But they said in here, once again, there's Black women showing support to Black men and then getting shitted on, bro. I want to know what other examples do women have of them supporting black men, and then the result is being shitted on after that. Because I see a lack of support. We, on our first podcast, I think our second episode was talking about, do women support black men? Yo, I've said it time and time again. I've seen black women advocate, support, and go hard for the alphabet people before they advocate and support black men. It's always you hear these women say we're going to represent and always represent the black woman. You're not okay, black woman. Are you trying to separate from black culture? Are you trying to say that you are your own entity and we're alone by ourselves? Is that what you're really saying to us, black men? Are you telling us you're your own separate entity and all you women are only about you?
Right.
You see why I say they assist in our genocide more than anything else right now? Hey, ladies, if you don't have a problem with black women saying they support and represent black women, you're a part of genocide too. A huge part. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. At the end of the day, don't get mad at us if y'all want to separate from us. And when y'all fall flat on your face, we laugh at y'all. And we don't want to support y'all no more. And we don't want to have your back. Y'all seen the WNBA cry about their salaries. Guess who's there to help them out?
Black men.
NBA players. Also as well. There is hardly any black women. I've never met a black woman that's been to a WNBA basketball game.
Right.
But this feminist type of movement of women like to, okay, it's the WNBA. Yeah, we represent black women. Okay, let's talk about this. Yeah, they need to get paid more. Okay, they get paid more if you dumbasses go to the game. Go to the games. Buy the tickets. Buy some jerseys. The reason why LeBron can get $280 million is because LeBron gonna sell out an arena everywhere he go. And you can go anywhere in any urban area, you're gonna see kids wearing LeBron James jerseys. When are y'all support? I've never seen a woman in real life wearing a WNBA jersey. Have you?
No.
You see what I mean about that fake ass support that they do? That feminist, we gonna stand strong together. Those two big girls on there that do the podcast, little chubby motherfuckers, they bitter women, you can tell. They're broken women, they hurt. That's why they advocate with a one-sided perspective. Because it's all about them. And so what they're doing is, ladies, they're pulling y'all into a whelp of only caring about yourself. And they act like they support you and got your back no matter how wrong you are. They're going to act like no matter what you do, there's no consequence. We'll push that to the side. The problem is this black man. Why he yelling? They got a problem with his tone. There's the tone police. You know what I'm saying? They got a problem with him cussing. But he in his own restaurant, he paid the rent and that, for that building. Or either he owns that building.
Yeah.
But they want to tell him that it's a problem with what he said. After what your actions was, after what y'all done, ladies, you should be ashamed of yourself. And any woman that advocate like those two, the two grizzly bears did, y'all mentally ill. Like, come on, man. Is this what we really are? We ain't better than this.
We are.
It's hard to tell, man. It's hard to tell, man. It's hard to tell, man. That's sad, man. I hate seeing situations like that, man. Like, bro, I hate it, man. Like, if that was me, if I was a part of that group, but it was just a small few of us that maybe came with our women, and then we're supporting our women because something's going on with some of their girlfriends, and we all meet at this restaurant. I'd have been so embarrassed, bro. I'd have been like, baby, let's go, let's get out of here.
So
let's get out of here.
So this is, I just, because the viewers, and again, I apologize for the technical difficulties. I apologize, you guys. IV's holding it down with the visual, but I know there's gonna be viewers that's gonna say, "Oh, y'all didn't show any of them twerking." So I found the clip where they was twerking. Now remember, this is in a restaurant where this is a family restaurant. This is some actual footage of them twerking in the restaurant. Here you go. Play. You see her in that glass?
A lot of money in buying this building and developing this concept so Black people can have somewhere nice to go to, okay? Somewhere where we can feel good about ourselves as come on, stop the music, please. Somewhere where our people can feel good about ourselves as a culture, okay? No, real talk. And so all this twerking and shit, take it to Prime, take it to Pink, don't bring it here because we're a restaurant. And so beyond that, 75% of my customers are ladies. And I want men to show respect for themselves for how they carry themselves here. So how can I tell the men to respect themselves and you guys are twerking on glass? If you want to do it, get the fuck out my restaurant. Because I did it for our people and I did it for our culture. So don't do it now. Don't do it again. I don't want to hear it. If you don't like it, get out because I don't need your money. I need to provide something for my people. And don't do it again. Thank you.
See, look at her. Now,
grown ass kids, man. Kids, bro.
Right. And again, that's just, so again, you see her on the glass twerking on the chair, standing on top of a chair or a table. And it's like, come on, man. And even in his speech, it was heartfelt. He says 75% of his clientele are women. And he did it for the culture. And he was like, but you guys aren't going to come in and destroy something he built for us. A Black restaurant. Let me put my camera on this one. Let me see if I actually get the show. I'm like, yo, ladies, man, come on, man. This guy pleaded with you guys. And we're
man.
Go ahead.
I'm thinking business wise now, right? So we don't get to see that full restaurant. Of course, he does it for the culture. But let's say his chefs are extremely talented and that food is extremely good. That means more than our culture are going to come to that restaurant to spend their money. Some may spend more than others. We're not going to say that. As a businessman, I don't need my clientele ruined because you ladies can't control your alcohol. And if you hear a song you like, y'all want to scream, yell, go girl, all that goofy shit while she's doing that. Like this is what I really have a problem with. They had 3 tables. I'm assuming each table sits at least 4, maybe 5 to a table. So there was 12 to 15 ladies there as a group together, and with none of them mature enough to be like, hey girl, nah, we about to go to the club after this. Chill out for a minute. Let's get our food. We'll have a couple drinks, and then we out of here. We gonna go do that over there. No, not one. All of them are acting like kids, acting like they just on a field trip and the chaperone left, and they wilding out, just going crazy. Not one of them. Not one of them took a leadership role out of the whole group.
Yeah, and been like, yo, chill out. Like, yo, you don't gotta stand on the table. At least, yo, I know if I went out with some fellas, they gonna say, like, yo, chill out, bro. You forcing it, man.
Immediately.
Yo, you don't want to get kicked out of here. And
Bro,
then
you're not gonna embarrass me, and I don't want you bringing all that attention over my way. Bro, chill out. Chill out, dog. It's a time and a place for that. This ain't it.
Yeah. Right.
It's like they don't like. It's like they want to be lawless, meaning that they don't have to obey a rule, obey a law. They don't have to do nothing and think that they should get a pass because they women. No, it don't work that way. And if you believe that, you childish as shit. That is childishness, man. To the highest degree. I mean, like, yo, bruh, disgusting, man. I'm signing up for the passport, bros. Fuck it.
Passport, bro. But
For real, man. Like, come on, bro. Like, what can we say? What can we say, bro? What can we really say about this? And then here comes the sign language, the shame, the insults, the guilt, and the need to be right, man. Shout out to the God. I mean, like, yo, what happened? Them two big grizzly bears come on there, shame, insult, guilt. That's all they did to this man. Like, he does not have a right to run his business the way he wants to run his business.
Right.
You know what's even funny now that that's the point? Another shout out to the Godfather. Most of America got familiar with him from the one clip, that Average is Best clip.
Yeah, right.
And he told old girl before he gave her the analysis, because she forced the issue, came to his night. This is he's running a show. He's running a podcast. He's running a business. She wants to be analyzed about relationships on a night that he's not doing that. What does she do? Force her will. So what does he do? Being a man, being a gentleman, and being able to compromise, he compromised and said, fine, even though that's not the night for this, I'm going to go ahead and give you an analysis. And he asked her his set of questions that he asks when he's doing his relationship analysis.
Mm-hmm. And
then she didn't like the answer. It went viral. Everybody looked at Kevin Samuels like the bad guy because y'all didn't want to watch a clip or something. You don't want to get the full diagnostic. It was not the night for that in the first place. So whatever happened after that, you asked for it. If that man had to come in his restaurant and tell them more than once not to do that, you ask for whatever happens after that. There's no in between. You can't change the narrative. You can't change the goalpost. You can't move things around.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. That's a straight shot right there. As adults, this is not a gender thing. This is just being pure adults. As an adult, you know damn well you ain't supposed to be doing that. Period. This is just, man. Yo, I'm done with this one, bro.
Yo.
I don't even want to talk about it, man. Yo, because if the only way I would want to really spend my time talking about this situation is if I could be addressing one of them women that were in there that night or them two little grizzly bear podcast girls. Other than that, bro, I mean, what is there really to say about this, man? They are dead to it's no right in that. There's no right in that. There's no justifiable excuse in that. I can't play devil's advocate for that. There's no path to take to even give an interesting conversation about this. Disgusting, man. Utterly disgusting, man.
Yeah, man.
Disgusting, man.
Yo, like we said, man, this is the year 2023, the year to GOAT. You know what I mean? We not playing. We gonna have footage like this. And again, I apologize to you all as far as the technical.
Nah. We ain't gonna do no more of these, man. No more of these, bro. Nah, man. We're not even going to continue to acknowledge our women that want to act like little girls. We only going to acknowledge the Claire Huxtables over here. Because what? Bro, what? There's no good that could come out of that right there, man. And I feel for the dude, bro, because it's like, hey, man, I don't know how many of our viewers are business owners, but when you own a business and run a business, man, it is more than just taking money, buying a building, hiring employees, and then that's it. It takes way more than that. Most people would take 5 to 10 years to save their money to even start a business. They would do years of research, years of having to get a lawyer to look over paperwork, contracts, leasing agreements, everything down to the T before they even open the door for opening day. It's years of process that went into that.
Right.
So anybody who owns a business knows how much they appreciate that business, especially if your business is prospering to the point to where you can tell a group of 15 you don't need their money. I'm pretty sure they tab with no more than $500, $600, $700, $800, and to do, you know, seems pretty professional, seems pretty successful. You know, he's probably worth $1 million or so. That he could eat that $1,000 loss for the day. But
Right.
why? Why is it like, yo, I would have felt, I don't want anybody to take this racially, but I would have felt better if it was any other nationality or group of women. Because then I could have just looked at it like, yeah, they was drunk, acting out of character. But what I want to ask the black women, man, out of our viewers, is this the staple of our character at this point? Is this the norm for our black women to feel like at any given time, any given place, if your song come on, you have the right to twerk? Is twerking a right now of passage? Do we have to accept twerking on every level, anywhere we go, at any given time? I'm asking for a friend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. But yo, like TMZ, like Harvey, that's how he looks at us as a culture. That twerking is our staple and a part of who we are.
That's disrespectful, man. You know, I look at it like our culture is the most intelligent, intellectual, creative, people on the planet, man. Why do we gotta limit ourselves to these dots, hoes, city girls, twerk culture, gangsters, thugs, killers, shooters, steppers? Like, why do we feel the need to normalize those things? Why?
Right.
It's not normal. It is not normal to be a killer and a stepper. I'm sorry. That is not normal, man. That's not normal, man. There's nothing normal about being a killer, man. That's not normal.
Hot girl summer, twerking, finessing, weave, eyelashes. That's not the normal staple. Let's stop living to the stigma. Let's stop doing that. We're much more than that. That's what we're basically saying. And you have these women, again, defending it and justifying their actions and glazing
Let me
over.
ask you a question real quick.
What's up?
If I don't respect myself, it'll make it damn hard for you to respect me, wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
Ladies, if y'all want to be respected, it starts with respecting yourself first. All right? You cannot sit up here and expect for a man to respect you in his establishment when you are doing things that you're not supposed to be doing in this establishment. Show some respect to your damn self first before you demand it out of others. I don't know what type of fairy tale Disney storybook y'all been. I don't know who lied to y'all. But we are human beings. It just don't work that way. It just don't work that way.
Right. All right. Well, I mean, we pretty much covered everything when it comes to this, man. But
yeah, I'm about to run out of this episode, nigga. I'm literally sprinting. Like, let me get up out of here, bro. What?
But you know, they always say, what examples do you have? Like, you know, what proof do you have? So this is one of many.
Proof of what? Some of the sick things our women are doing nowadays? It's a lot of that out here.
But they always ask us that, Ivy. They always ask us, bro.
Rest in peace to Squilla Robinson. You know, there's an example for you. Okay. Hey, we covered the Megan Tory case. I don't care what the results was. That results came from people who don't understand our culture that was on that jury. The fact of the matter is, we know for a fact Kelsey and Megan were fighting that night. There's another one for you. Them two acting up caused that whole situation. Regardless if he picked up a gun or he didn't, bro. That's a fact.
Let's go fact. Before that. Hold on. Not to cut you off, Ivy. I apologize, bro. But even going before that, they were asked to leave because she was acting belligerently drunk before they even fought. I just wanted to put that input in there, bro.
Oh, for sure. What's her name? Krishan, the girl that dates Blueface.
I forget her name.
Krishan Rock, whatever her name is. The little light-skinned girl that's with Blueface. There's another example for you, ladies. Every episode of Housewives, I don't give a fuck if it's Atlanta Housewives, New York Housewives, Hip Hop Housewives. I've seen more women fight on them shows than men. Am I correct, brother?
Absolutely, you're correct. So Krishan Rock, I think that's her name. Krishan or something like that. Rock.
Yo, they doing a show. I think it's on a platform called Zeus. It's a reality TV show. Yo, she smacked this guy over the head with a bottle, her boyfriend, and then said, I'm gonna vacuum the glass out of your scalp. Oh. And listen, man, Blueface, I've seen him box. I know he can get physical, but man, I don't know if she hit you too many times with a bottle, but bro, I couldn't do it, bro. I couldn't do it, bro. There's no way. That would have been the end of that right there. Whack 100 came, and they got the footage of this. He came and was telling her she was a distraction. Blueface ain't had a hit since she been around. And maybe Blueface is moving on from the music and does want to do the reality TV thing. Good brother, you got to represent yourself better than that, man. Where's your respect for yourself to where you shouldn't even be having a woman around you that wants to act in that way?
Right.
And they both just show me a high level of immaturity. But I'm saying, we don't know everybody's personal life, right? And we all know it's three sides to a story. Is they side, and the truth, okay? So we have to sometimes use these celebrity circumstances because of the simple fact is we can't use personal ones from unknown people because we don't know details. But the things we see flat in our face from the public eye with these people that have to live under a microscope because they're celebrities, man, we see more of our culture sisters acting a goddamn fool nowadays than our men. Now, I'm not gonna say that the men are out here like angels. They doing a lot of goofy shit too. But damn, man, like ladies, man, how can you ask us to respect y'all if you don't respect yourselves first? Don't even ask. Don't even ask. Work on showing yourself some respect first.
Right.
Ain't nothing wrong because you got a nice little booty and you want to twerk. But there's a time and a place for that. And I challenge any man to sit up here and say something different. Cause you damn sure don't want your wife twerking somewhere at a bar where ain't nothing but dudes at watching a football game eating chicken wings, bro.
Right.
It's a time and a place for everything, man. And any man that care about a woman don't want to see the woman he care about twerking in the middle of a restaurant.
Right. That part. All right. I mean, that's basically it. And you wouldn't want to do that in front of your parents or something like that. You're not doing that. But let's we're gonna wrap this up. You know what I mean? Again, apologize for the technical difficulties. And again, we appreciate y'all support and we appreciate you liking the videos. Yo, like, comment, subscribe, share. It doesn't take nothing but 2 seconds, y'all. Hit that like button on the video. You know what I mean? Share that video. Comment on the video. We here. We're gonna provide y'all that content.
Show Plug Talk some love. That's all we saying, y'all. We gonna continue to keep showing y'all the love, keep blessing y'all with great content. Show us the love back so we can get the due respect we deserve out here in this podcast world, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta work together to build an empire, y'all. And we can't do nothing without y'all support. We can't do nothing without y'all subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing, love. That's all we saying to y'all, man. D. Marachi, get us up out of here, man. You know what I mean? Get me out of here, man.
Yo, so
out of here,
yo, appreciate y'all, you know what I mean, for stopping by watching this video or this episode, should say. And you know, until next time.
You ain't gotta go home. Get the fuck out of here, though. Peace and blessings.